Right then guys, how are we all doing today? And today I'm going to bring you another motorcycle safety video. Now this won't apply to everybody, purely because some people may be restricted on what I'm about to do. If you've got your CBT, you will not be able to do this. So if you've got a CBT, I'd just click off this video now, you don't need to see it. Unless you're planning on getting yourself your big bike license, then yeah, carry on. Because basically what we're doing now, as you can see by the road markings, we are going to go and hit up a motorway. I was never actually taught how to do motorways when I was doing my direct access. But it's just mainly just common sense. Understanding the road rules and then applying them. Now we're going down a motorway. I've never actually been ridden down myself. I've never been down the M1 before. I've been down the M69, the M6, M42, M40. I've never been down the M1. As some of my followers may know, I'm only on a 125 motorcycle. And a lot of people would think that's being a bit, yeah, maybe you shouldn't. But the thing is, my little 125 can keep up with traffic and can overtake traffic. So I've got more than enough right to be there than anybody else, or just as much as anybody else, should I say. Let me just rephrase that. So now we're coming up onto the motorway itself. You want to keep an eye on what's going on the motorway before you even join it. Indicate to join. Hopefully people will move out into the middle lane. Keep checking your blind spots and pull out. Now I'm keeping an eye on the mirrors, so I'm going to get past this 106 in a second. Indicate, look, go. And off we go. Now I'm going to overtake this white car eventually. See, now this is the one problem with having the 125s. You can't overtake like most of the vehicles can. You can't just fly past at doing 100 miles an hour. But you know, I'm doing 78 miles an hour, which is technically illegal because I'm 8 miles an hour over the speed limit. As the speed limit on a motorway is 70 miles per hour, and I'm doing 81. Now indicate, check your blind spot, keep checking your mirrors, pull over. Now a lot of people don't realise this, hence the reason why you get massive tailbacks. But the middle lane and the right hand lane is for overtaking only. Once you've made your overtake, you pull back across into the left hand lane. That is just general road rules. Now you've got all these people sat in the middle lane, and that's probably because someone right the way up the other end has decided to sit in the middle lane, hog it. Now I've got a red car right in my blind spot. Got a little nod from him. He must be a biker. Now I don't like this, I'm a bit too close to him in front. Let's give him a bit of room. This is the one problem with motorways, everything is so unpredictable. You've got to keep an eye on 3 lanes in front of you and 3 lanes behind you. You've got to constantly check your mirrors to find out what everybody else is doing. One lapse of concentration and it's all going to end in tears. Now start indicating, check the mirrors, check the blind spot. Off we go. But like I was saying, the people that just sit in the middle lane for no reason whatsoever, like this white car, he could pull over into the left-hand lane. He's not overtaking anybody. but they decide to sit in the middle lane the entire time. Now that causes tailbacks, causes traffic jams, and you know, you've probably heard on the news, 10-mile tailback on the M1 or southbound or something or other. It's because people don't pull over to the left. Because then you get people that clog up the middle lanes, then people are starting to use the right-hand lane to overtake those that are in the middle lane. So no one pulls over. Now, there's this girl at work who thought the left-hand lane, the one that I'm in currently, was for lorries and slow traffic only. So she would sit in the middle lane the entire time. See, now we're getting to a bit of traffic jam now because people haven't pulled over like they're supposed to. I mean, we're actually going less than the speed limit. Right, indicate, check. Into the middle. Indicate, check. Right, let's go. See, most people would think a 125 would never be in this lane, but I'm forced to because people don't pull over to the left. Constantly checking my mirrors, and I'm having to slow down because people aren't pulling over. This is actually the perfect time for me to come down here because there's more traffic than I actually thought there would be. And people are doing everything like I thought they would. Slightest bit of traffic and this happens. That Peugeot nearly swerved over into this lane. Now that would have ended in tragedy. Now I find I do tuck a lot in when I'm on the motorway. One, to stop the side wings, because obviously with all my fairings and whatnot, it's like a sail on a ship. You get hit by a side wind, you're going left or right. Whichever way the wind's going, you're going that way. See, now look, these 4 cars, if they all pulled over, I could move over. Now if you pulled over because you're not overtaking anybody, now I'm going to overtake this lorry, so I'm not moving into the left-hand lane. Movement caught my eye, it was the windmills. Right, now it's all clear. Across to the left. Now another little road rule, although it's highly, I don't advise doing it, is obviously every time you change lanes to the right you have to indicate. Now technically there's no rule to say that you have to indicate to come back across to the left. If there's enough distance and it's safe, you can just pull across without indicating to the left. I don't advise that though. You should always let people know exactly what you're doing. Whether you're going into the middle lane or coming into the left-hand lane, always use your indicators. Let everybody else know what you're up to. Kayo's doing herself proud, 82. Now that silver car broke rule number 1, indicate. That car's moved over for me, thank you. The yellow car knew I was about to pull out before I even put the indicator on and moved over for me. Now it's getting to a tuck, so I'm getting a bit of wind turbulence around here. But I still want to be able to see my mirrors. Tell you what, we're going to come off at the next junction and that's video done, I think. So, like I say guys, it's just more common sense and just keeping your eye out. Check your mirrors constantly. Check your blind spots before you make a lane adjustment. keep your wits about you and you'll be safe. So that, guys, was motorcycle safety episode number 2, how to use motorways correctly. So things to remind yourself of: always let people know what you're doing. Always use your indicators. Check your mirrors constantly. You want to be checking your mirrors as much as you are staying focused on what's in front of you. All it takes is a quick glance. And then, before you make any maneuver, check your shoulder. It's called a lifesaver for a reason. So you check over your shoulder, make sure that it is clear before you make that pull out. Because you can check your mirrors, you can indicate. If you don't check your blind spot, you never know what's there. I hope you guys have taken something from this. If you have, please leave a like. Drop me a comment if you think any differently. If you think that any part of that you would do slightly differently, I'd love to hear everyone's thoughts on it. Please like, please subscribe, and please, for these motorcycle safety videos I'm putting out, I beg you, please share with all your family, friends, etc. Especially to those you think might take something from this. Because as I said in my first episode, if I can just get through to one person, I will be happy that I've done my job, basically. If I can just instill some knowledge into the new generation of riders, then that's amazing. You know, I will feel great if I know that I've got through to at least one person. So please share the videos with everybody that you know. Obviously don't inundate them with my videos, because they'll probably start hating you. I've probably got a whole bunch of friends of mine on Facebook who absolutely hate me at the moment, because every time I do a video I share it about 3 or 4 times. But please like, subscribe, share with all your friends and family, because there is more than enough math to go around. And I'll catch you guys next time. Ta-da!